Today we have players mad at Riot for this new change, and before that a quick reminder that you can finally re-roll the Briar emote for those that were waiting to know. The League dev team tweeted, in 13.19 we're adding new ranked queue penalties for most offences. Offenders must play remedial games in a non-ranked queue with good behaviour. These queues include blind pick, draft pick, ARAM and the rotating game mode queue. More details to come in the 13.19 notes. As far as which offences, this would come into effect for leaving, AFK, gameplay and chat penalties. Now some of this was already mentioned a few weeks ago, but what's new is they've mentioned ARAM and rotating game modes will be included in this new ranked restriction, and a lot of people aren't happy with this. Can you add a toxic queue to these game modes? I don't want toxic people in ARAM. Terrible for game health for people who play those modes. Plus doesn't solve the biggest issue with League right now, smurfing and win trading. Your punishments don't matter when people just buy new accounts for a couple of dollars. Now they can soft int normal modes to get to ranked. Oh great, so norms are going to be even more toxic because we'll have the ranked NPCs being put in timeout here. This blows. Innocent players in your fan base are now going to be stuck playing with Reformed God 217 in all of their norms games. Likely that they play partly to stay away from the stress and toxicity of ranked. 0 out of 10 changed. This literally makes League worse for me. Thanks tons. It turns out that this ranked restriction was already tried before, and it was scrapped for the very reason that other game modes became more toxic. There's more responses from people on Reddit saying they should just make a toxic queue, and this is something Dota 2 does really well. Riot responded 7 years ago to people asking for a prisoner's island, which is where you put negative players with other negative players. Riot said it won't work because they believe in a real shot at reform for unsportsmanlike players, and prisoner's island is a truly awful experience for the prisoners in more ways than one. A lot more people are worried that norms and ARAMs will be flooded with toxic shitters, and they want ARAM removed from this because there isn't a flex or other queue for ARAM. There's only one mode for it. I also think it'll be easier for toxic players to troll in ARAM because they can intentionally troll build and easily say it's a for fun mode, you can build anything. Another thing I thought of is Riot said a few weeks ago that punished players need to play 5 games before they can play ranked again, and because ARAM is shorter they could attract more people to soft in ARAMs to get the games done quickly. Other comments say, awesome, I don't know what I'm looking forward to more. The toxic shitheads dumped in the norms that make up the vast majority of my games, or even more level 31 accounts averaging 17 kills a game on Viego and Talon in my ranked games in low emerald, when their 7th ult that month gets chat restricted. Thanks Riot. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. They did say initially there won't be win requirements, but they might have to add it later depending on how it goes. What do you think? Do you think this will ruin other modes? Let me know below. Thanks for watching, see you next time.